Today in the kitchen, what we're going to cook up from scratch is Indian fry bread tacos. It's a favorite of ours. It's super easy. It puts a little spin on traditional tacos, and we're going to show you how we do it. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need a pound of ground beef. You can also use ground turkey, ground chicken, shredded chicken, or even pulled pork. Next, we're going to work on our taco seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen a homemade taco seasoning for y'all to try. Once the meat is browned or cooked, we're going to add that taco seasoning in and stir. Now let this simmer for at least 10 minutes. The longer the better. Now while our meat is simmering, we're going to go ahead and begin assembling and chopping and preparing the rest of our fresh produce. We're going to go ahead and start out with the onion and get our onion all sliced and diced. We prefer white onion. It just gives that more authentic Mexican flavor. Moving on, we're going to get our tomatoes diced up. Now this is an optional ingredient. I am the only one in our household that likes tomatoes, but with Navajo or Indian fry bread, I really enjoy them. So we're going to go ahead and get them prepared and ready to go. We're also going to set aside some of the onion, some of the tomato, and some of the cilantro to make our guacamole here a little later on. Moving on, we're going to head to our cilantro. We're going to get it rough chopped, ready to put on top of our tacos. And this is something, again, it's optional for those of you out there that cilantro doesn't taste the best. You can omit this. We're going to move on to our guacamole. This is another very recommended but optional ingredient. It really will give your Indian fry bread tacos an amazing flavor. So we're going to start by peeling, taking the seed out, and chopping the avocado. One of the reasons we love this recipe is the amount of amazing fresh ingredients that go into this dish. We're going to go ahead and add our diced, chopped up avocado into those ingredients that we set aside earlier. Now we're going to go ahead and get our lime juice into our guacamole. Fresh limes make all the difference in a great tasting guacamole. Fresh limes are an economical way to add amazing flavor into guacamole. We're going to go ahead and use the juice of 2 fresh limes in this. It's time to season our guacamole to taste. We like to add in some salt and some garlic and a few jalapeno peppers. Fresh if you had them, but pickled will work as well. Now we're going to use our immersion blender and get everything to the consistency we like. This is, again, as preference. If you like it creamier, go a little longer. If you like it chunkier, leave it chunky. We're adding a little more salt in to finish it off. We've completed assembling, chopping, and preparing all of our toppings for our Navajo fry bread tacos. So we're going to move on to the star of the show, and that is our fry bread. First thing we need to do is add enough of the oil that you'll be frying it into a skillet and get it warming on low on your stovetop. We're going to take our organic all-purpose flour and we're going to put 4 cups into a bowl. To that we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to go ahead and give this a stir and get it all combined. And to this mixture, we are going to add in 1 cup of water mixed with a half a cup of milk. Once we get this in, we're going to give it another stir to combine all of our ingredients. At this point, I want you to adjust your heat on your skillet with the fry oil up to medium high, and then take a ball of the dough, press it flat with your hands. It doesn't have to be uniform or pretty. We're going to go ahead and tear a hole in the center of that dough and place our first Indian fry bread in that hot oil and get it frying up and fry to a beautiful golden brown. Then top with your favorite toppings and enjoy. Thank you so much for joining us in the Homestead Kitchen today, and we hope that you'll join us next Friday as we continue our From Scratch Friday series. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one.